Did you know that common diseases like cardiovascular disease, cancers of the breast and colon, and metabolic syndrome are all some of the leading causes of death in America? What if I told you that you can improve your chances of not attracting these diseases by just doing certain exercises at least 3 times a week? Because exercise is important to our health, we should know about high-intensity interval training. Specifically, what is it, who can learn or teach it, and what exercises constitute. I am now going to tell you about what high-intensity interval training is. High-intensity interval training is known as a common exercise that uses a system for organizing of cardiovascular intensity and strength training all in short intervals. This means that you would have high-intensity periods of time as well as a recovery period that is short in between. For example, running on the treadmill for a full duration of 20 minutes, but in between this time, every minute you would sprint as fast as you could, and then right after your minute was over, you would have a rest period of walking at a moderate pace for 30 seconds. Then back to sprinting for a minute, then a rest period, and so on for 20 minutes. According to Lipids in Health and Disease, growing evidence suggests that exercise training improves vascular structure and reduces the cardiovascular disease risk factors because of the heavy training on your heart. These improvements in cardiovascular function may explain a large portion of the risk reduction in these diseases. Now that I have told you about what HIIT is, I am going to tell you where you can learn to train this way. There are many ways to learn how to train at a high intensity. You could do some research yourself and figure out how to. You could ask for help from one of the trainers in your local gym, or you could even download an exercising app, and most of them have a category for HIIT exercise. Learning how to use high-intensity training is important even if you do not exercise much, because when you do exercise, you'll have something different to try that will be even more effective, not just in your common goals, which typically is weight loss for the specific. But it will give you a chance in atmosphere that you will work hard, all while you're fighting against these communicable diseases. Now that I have told you how to get started on your HIIT journey, I am going to give you an idea of what a typical HIIT gym session would look like and its benefits. A typical high-intensity exercise constitutes of not only just cardio training, but it can have strength training as well. Doing exercises like burpees both train your muscles, including your heart. Burpees are an exercise when you jump as high as you can, then you go down into a push-up position, you do a push-up, and then you jump back up. The point in HIIT exercise is that there are not really any designated moves to do, but you can really turn any exercise that gets your heart rate up into a different form of this type. In conclusion, today I told you about what high-intensity interval training is, the benefits, who can use it, and what exercises constitute. Although exercising can be annoying and take up a lot of someone's time, doing training that is at a high intensity for even a short period of time can do wonders for your health and prevent some terminal illnesses.